There is a brand new glitch fracture available in Endgame for players who complete or nearly complete the Operation Broken Mirror Act 2 missions. I have a guide on my channel that shows you how to complete that, so if you haven't finished the missions yet, go and check that one out first. Okay, so let's get straight into it. First, I did this solo, which earns you a Dark Ops calling card. Doing this alone will get you the Fever Dream Dark Ops. I'll quickly run through my build and what you can expect during each wave. Here is the setup I ran for the virus injection glitch fracture. For the weapon, I am using the XR3 Ion as it hasn't been nerfed in Season 3 Reloaded yet. It has the explosive bullets utility bonus and the shrapnel rounds for the exotic effect. For the skills, I have Bulldozer for the explosive damage resistance, Eagle Eye for increased critical damage with the XR3 Ion, and Warband comes in handy for replating automatically and the allies that spawn with it. For the exotic skill, I am using Conjuration as I like how it can take out enemies while I am fighting, and the Nightmare skill is Frost Vortex as it drags enemies into a single place, making the explosive bullets hit more enemies at once. I always carry Crash Cart for reviving myself as I play almost exclusively solo, and the grappling hook to get in and out of the action. For the first wave, you need to move through a couple of areas, destroying power cores as you go to open the next section of the map. These power cores are inserted into small rectangular boxes, and the power cores themselves glow, so it can be easy to spot. There is a time limit, but I never felt like it was ever going to run out. As you move through the areas, the power cores are put in more sneaky places. At the time of recording this video, I am unsure if the power core locations move, but I'll do my best to show them all in the video. Once you've destroyed enough of the power cores, you'll move on to the second wave. This is a mini boss fight where you must eliminate a mega abomination. Well, it's more like a mini abomination actually. Again, this wasn't too much trouble, especially with the XR3 Ion. Smaller enemies will spawn to try distract you from the mini boss. Again, there is a time limit on this wave, but it doesn't feel like it was ever going to run out. Wave 3 takes you to a new location where you must defend a Rhino as it moves down a destroyed highway. You need to stay within the blue circle around it for it to keep moving. Launcher enemies will spawn and deal damage to you and the Rhino, and it has limited health, so stay on top of everything that spawns. The distance the Rhino needs to travel isn't too far, basically to the end of the road. Once it's reached its destination, the enemies will clear and you'll have a moment for a breather. Remember that Rhino you just protected in wave 3? Well, now it wants to kill you, and you need to defend yourself against it in another mini boss fight against it. The XR3 Ion absolutely melted through it, but it does spawn enemies around it to distract and disrupt you. Remember that in pretty much every wave there is an opportunity for you to refill your ammo, self-revives, and even switch abilities if you need to, so make sure you are keeping topped up, especially with self-revives. Once you've killed the Rhino, you'll move on to the third and final location for the last two waves. For wave 5, you'll be moved to the aircraft carrier from Black Ops 7 campaign, where you fight the Harper boss. Don't worry, you aren't fighting him again. Wave 5 is a simple kill all the enemies wave. As a solo, I had to eliminate a total of 45 enemies. It is worth noting that in this area, the circle you are safe in moves around a little bit, so you need to move with it. Again, remember that there are self-revives scattered around the area and ammo boxes too. Wave 6 is the final boss wave where you fight against the mech strike boss Solk Rubu. He acts the same way he does in the strike zone, although he does have a new ability. He comes in two forms, the mech suit and then the Temu Iron Man. Keep moving and dealing damage to him, but watch out as he can slam the ground, which can instantly knock you. He can also float up into the air and cover himself in a ballistic shield, which you need to deal damage to bring him back down. He'll likely do this a few times, so make sure you are keeping him grounded as much as you can. Again, this area is littered with self-revives and ammo boxes. And that is it. That is how you run the virus injection glitch fracture as a team or as a solo. Remember that glitch fractures scale depending on the size of your squad. The more teammates you have, the more enemies and things you need to destroy. I personally like running it solo as there is way less to deal with and the bosses carry less health, so I can speed run these glitch fractures in about 11 minutes or so. There is a total of 8 rewards you can earn by completing this glitch. 3 operator skins for Vermac, Zavary and Hurudo, Just complete the glitch while playing as each of the operators to unlock them. Complete it once with one of them and you'll unlock the brain case weapon camo. Complete it with all three and you'll unlock the animated neon gallows weapon camo. Completing it solo also unlocks the Fever Dream Dark Ops calling card. There are 2 more Dark Ops calling cards to unlock, but at the time of making this video I am unsure what they are. I'll have a separate video going over how to unlock them very soon. You'll also unlock the rewards for completing Operation Broken Mirror by finishing the glitch fracture for the first time. And that is everything you need to know about the virus injection glitch fracture in Endgame in Season 3 Reloaded. I'll be uploading more Endgame videos in the coming days and weeks, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. Have a great day.